Alright guys, welcome back. Survival Living here. So today's video is just that title. Our food supply is in danger. You need to be stockpiling food as much as possible. You need to be coming up creative ways of growing your own food. This is an actual emergency. You need to be prepared for this because the powers to be want to control you, and they're working hard to make it so you cannot grow your own food. You just won't have anything available except for their BS lab-grown crap. Now, right fast guys, there should be a pop-up here or it's in the description. Goshen Prepping had released a video about the food supply issue. So I definitely recommend you go over there, check that out as well. Now, I try to give credit where credit's due, where I get information from. Now, this is something that we've been discussing also on the channel for some time now. Actually, one of our bigger videos is about old Billy Goat Gates there. Yeah, you know, that guy over there, you know, the philanthropist, is an elitist. All right guys, so in that video should be a pop-up there for you with a link to that. I'm talking about the lab-grown cultured meats that's manufactured and produced by stem cells, biopsies. Yeah, they want to make sure that you cannot grow your own food. They want to shut down farms, they want to shut down ranches, they want to push manufactured crap on you. And in doing so, they control what you're eating. They control what you can have access to, and they can shut it down at any time they want. They don't want you to be self-sufficient at all. So guys, I've got an article that's going to be popping up here for you. Bill Gates has radical plans to change our food. What's on the menu? Yes, I do like the picture, by the way, that they got in the article. If Bill Gates has his way, our food and our future will little resemble what's on our plates today. Gates and his argy business industry partners are proposed to transform our food and how it is produced to the techno food industrialists. Big words for me, trust me. Hunger and climate change are the problem to be solved with the data and engineering. Okay. The core ingredients to the revolutionary plan is genetic engineering and patenting, and everything from seeds to food, animals to microbes in the soil, and to the processes we use to make food. Local food cultures and traditional diets would fade away as food production moves indoor to labs and cultivate fake meat and ultra-processed food. Yeah, we're talking about synthetic beef. We're talking about their Impossible Burger, their plant-based patties, their geo-engineered crap. Oh, and by the way, guys, they shove this stuff on Americans in our diet, GMO foods, without adequate testing of what it does to our human body. You think they're eating it? No. No, they're not. They're having their ribeyes and everything else that's from real cows. They're not eating this crap. So, for those that says it doesn't sound that bad to me, man, well, let's go ahead and continue. Gates says rich countries should shift entirely to synthetic beef, and he has the intellectual property rights to sell them as a food that can help fix the climate. That sounds great, right? Yeah, of course it does. Gates touts the Impossible Burger, a plant-based patty made from genetically engineered soy and textured with engineered yeast. Its manufacturer, the Gates-funded Impossible Foods, has 24 patents and more than 100 patents pending to artificially replicate cheese, beef, chicken, and these products will be manufactured, flavored, scented, and textured. You need to be getting food put back now. I'm talking about not just 6 months worth of food. You need to work hard on getting a year's supply of food. Now, when it comes to growing your own, because I know this comment's going to come, and I do encourage you to grow your own, I'm going to point back to Goshen Prepping's video that they're talking about blocking out the sun. Yeah, old Billy Gates and Soros, they think that's a good idea. Artificially seeding our skies to manufacture artificial clouds to help block out the sun because our temperatures here on Earth are getting too hot. What this is going to do is stop the UV lighting and photosynthesis of your plants. They're going to make it so that you cannot grow your own food here. You have to go to them. There's a reason why there's so many senators, governors, congressmen, millionaires that have bought into this plan, this fake meat, this cultured meat. This is why they have stocks in it, because they knew the plan. If this happens, and in my opinion, they're going to do their damnedest to make it happen, because according to them, they know better than us. What do you need to do as a prepper? You need to be working on greenhousing. You know, I use solar a lot here. That's what we use to power our home. We're going to have issues. Our solar's requirement is off that sun. Now, my solar panels do pull power in overcast. Sure they do. They're not as efficient. So for my solar, I'm going to have to get more panels to make up for that loss. But I can still run it. For food, stockpiling food is great, but you also need to be able to grow your own. But if the clouds are covered the skies and you can't get good UV lighting to have the photosynthesis process for your plants to grow, what are you going to do? Well, you're going to have to go into greenhouses, and you're going to have to go with greenhouse lights, grow lights. My experience with grow lights from doing reviews on other different products, use a lot of power, and I mean a lot of power. So with that being said, these are the things that you're going to have to work on. Besides stockpiling food, you're going to have to build a self-sufficient growing system. You're going to have power to provide light for grow lights. You're also going to have power for heat and cool for the climate. You're going to have to make your own greenhouses. These elite, they don't care about you. They don't care about me. They don't care about our families. They're going to force this fake meat crap down our throats. Mainly, in my opinion, to control us. Because if you shut off the food supply and you can't grow anything, you're dependent on them to produce or bring it to you, then what? Kind of got to do what they say, don't? I'm talking about the masses. I'm not talking about me and you. We have our own plans. I know people get ticked off at me. I don't care. I'm trying to tell you right now, you need to get your shit together. You need to start prepping and prepare your family for this, because this is coming. All right, guys. Speak to you later.